All right, welcome to another forex section. Okay, we'll be looking at the best place to put your stop loss in a bearish market. I told us that we should only look for selling opportunity in a bearish market, and the best place to trigger a trade is at the lower high. Now, let me tell you one of the reasons why I told us to only trade on a lower high. Now this market is very straightforward. Now, you might happen to see a chart that is not straightforward. No matter how dicey, how rough a chart may be, you can always spot the lower high. You can always spot it. So forget about the noise. Just look for a lower high. Let there be a previous low, because that previous low will be where your stop loss will be placed. Okay. Now, in the previous lectures, this was the area we triggered the trade. Okay, at the break of this candle, at the close of this candle is our entry. Close of this candle is our entry. Okay, entry. Now, entry. Entry. Now, if this is our entry, where do we put our stop loss? Now, the best place to put your stop loss is at the previous lower high. The previous lower high. Now, this is our entry. So your stop loss should be around this level. Your stop loss should be around this level if you are entering the trade at this level. Okay. Now, if you are entering the trade at this level, your stop loss should be at this level. Okay. If you're entering the trade at this level, your stop loss should be at this level. So you put your stop loss at the previous lower high. At the previous lower high. Now, the reason is this: as far as the previous lower high has not been broken, the market is still on a downward move. Okay. Now, let me now explain something for proper risk management. If you notice, the distance between this level and this level is very high. So if the distance between your entry and the previous low is very high, please reduce your lot size. Okay, if you are supposed to, let's say this is where the previous low is. Let's say you want to use 0.05 lot size to trade this. Now, if the previous low is at this level, don't use the same 0.05, because you have a massive loss if the market goes against you, since you already made up your mind to use 0.05, or maybe there's a particular amount of money you want to risk in a trade. Now, for you to do that, you have to reduce your loss size maybe to 0.03 or 0.02, so that you have enough space for the market to react, and so that you don't lose much of your account. So the wider the space between the previous lower high and the lower high where you are triggering your trade, the wider the space, the more you reduce your loss size. The wider the space, the more you reduce your loss size. Now, you can use loss size calculator to actually do this. Okay, you can use loss size calculator in my forex book, or Baby Pips. You can use their calculator to actually calculate the loss size you'll be using to still risk the same amount you want to risk, even though if the distance between your stop loss and your entry is very wide. Okay, so you can utilize those tools. Now, this is how you set your stop loss. Now, how do we now set our take profit? Now, I always advise target 1:1.5, 1:2. Okay, now you can target 1:3, 1:4, 1:5. That depends on if the trend is a new trend. Like this trend, as you can see, is a new trend. Is a new trend. So the market was on a bullish move. So this is a new trend. So if I'm entering this market at this level, I can target 1:3, 1:4, because the trend just started. This is the first phase of the trend. So there's every tendency that it will give me 1:2, 1:3, 1:4, 1:5. But if I'm entering the market at this level, I should not be targeting 1:3, 1:4, 1:5, because the market definitely will always reverse. And this is the last phase. It's almost the last phase of the current trend. So there's every tendency that the market will be reversing anytime soon. So if I'm trading from this lower high, I should be targeting 1:1.5, 1:2. Okay. So that is how you set your stop loss, and that is how you set your take profit. Okay. Now this is very, very simple, and this is this way you should approach your bearish market anytime. And if you can stick to this trading system, I'm certain that you will be highly profitable in the long run. Okay. Now you may have one or two few losses, but your winning rate will increase, and your winning will always be more than your losses. All right, then that is that for bearish market. All right, thank you for staying to the end, and I believe you have learned something from this course, though it's very brief. But this is the best way to trade the bearish market technically. Okay, this is the best way to trade it technically. All right, happy trading and have a nice day. Bye.